Breaking news. Soludo drags Buhari over Nnamdi Kanu. I'm ready to take Nnamdi Kanu on bail. My government is ready to give him accommodation. Soludo to Buhari. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has expressed his readiness to take the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on bail, if President Buhari decides to release him before leaving office. Speaking further, the Anambra State governor made it known to President Buhari that his government is also ready to provide Nnamdi Kanu with an alternative secured accommodation at Awka, where he will have access to adequate medical care and also make him available when required. The Anambra State governor made this known in a letter he wrote to President Buhari, President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Abubakar Malami, noting that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will help to douse tensions in the southeast and also pave the way for constructive discussions towards progress. Some parts of the letter read, "In this circumstance, I am prepared to take him on bail. My government is prepared to provide him with an alternative secured accommodation at Awka where he will have access to appropriate medical care, among others, and make him available when required." Furthermore, Soludo commended President Buhari's efforts in the Northeast region, most especially in granting amnesty and rehabilitation for repentant Boko Haram operatives, noting that he is confident that he will do the same in the Southeast region by releasing Nnamdi Kanu within the remaining days of your tenure as president. In addition, he noted that one of the court rulings for Kanu's release remains unchallenged, noting that the United Nations Human Rights Council had issued an opinion calling on the federal government to release him unconditionally. Mr. President, I am available at your earliest convenience, if necessary, to discuss any or all of the prayers listed above. God has been merciful to you throughout your entire existence, but particularly over the past 8 years. As you shepherd a transition process to pass over to your successor, you might as well assist in easing his takeoff by resolving lingering issues such as the detention of Mazi Kanu. I respectfully request that you, as a statesman, perform a historic act of mercy and release Nnamdi Kanu prior to your handover on May 29, 2023. According to Soludo, Kanu's imprisonment has exacerbated Southeast insecurity. He bemoaned the fact that Kanu had received two favorable court decisions ordering his release. He stated, however, up until now and for nearly 2 years, the trial has been delayed and dragged out in the courts with no resolution in sight. Without delving into the merits of his case, it is germane to note that Mazi Kanu has received 2 court rulings ordering his release from detention. According to my knowledge, the federal government has also obtained a stay of execution for one of these rulings and is appealing the same. One of the court orders for his release has not been challenged and/or is still in effect. In July 2022, the United Nations Human Rights Council issued a statement urging the federal government to unconditionally liberate him. In the interim, the continued detention of Mazi Kanu has created, for lack of a better term, systemic insecurity in the southeast. Some supporters of Mazi Kanu have imposed the obnoxious and harmful sit-at-home order every Monday in the southeast, while various criminal organizations, kidnappers, bandits, armed robbers, etc., now pose as freedom fighters or those fighting for Mazi Kanu's release. The governor demanded the unconditional liberation of the detained IPOB leader in January. Governor Soludo stated that he was willing to stand as Kanu's sortie if the Nigerian government was unable to release him unconditionally. According to him, Kanu was required at the roundtable discussion to discuss Southeast insecurity.